bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to do the honors. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-roll. Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and down. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Viking 18!
Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Back! Hurt, goal 80! Go!
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Catch made by Chase Brown. And first down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, go, Reed, go! 18 Cardinal! 18, Pioneer!
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70 Ranger. Here we go. 60, street. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love his name, Devon Diablo. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Out.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. His first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Tagovailoa hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Solo left side. Solo left side.
Throwing on 3rd. Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On the set.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Go. Back.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Big Lion. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Falcons get it back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right. Out.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2 now from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Schultz. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he won't get anything here before he's shoved down. So that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Ready. 1, high. Ready, 2.
Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A toss now to Robinson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
Copy of the goal line. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Get set. Ready, team.
Here's two on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Ready, team.
4th down, pass coming. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, set.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Brown again. By a man, he's in the clear. No gain on the play, even after he broke the tackle. Just able to get back to the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go track. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Big Lion. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go.
First down carry for Brown. He's got room to roam. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line. Second down.
Dragon 60. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So they're left facing third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Sanders now on third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force a fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Rob flat. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
It's a gain of 10.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco. Check out.
Well, they're going to throw out of the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
60 by Hurt.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He rolls to his right. He goes right back to Samuel. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
44, ready. Hey, come on, two.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. Running quick there. And they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they got to play it. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Air it out on third. Completed left side to Samuel. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go with Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Diving. It looks close. They say he got it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. All the left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Cowboys.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Got a man. It's Njoku. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
From the red zone on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
40. Hey, come up, G. Come up. All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Completed to his running back. Along this sideline inside the 25. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athletics, and that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gonna let this one fly. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. So what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, so put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the trail.
These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes...
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Drake London with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Will line up for the 2-point.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And that one's caught. That couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set! Liking 18! Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at
19
the
tight.
38-yard
19
line.
tight. Let go.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Curve 19. Curve 19. Ready. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Curve 19. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
By James Pierce. A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14
Mustang 19.
at the 27-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. Has it at the 7. And a stop is made as they get themselves into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. They will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Oh, the Bengals got to it and recover the football. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I could hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Buffalo 18. $60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Going again here, Sanders. Middle of the field, and he's got Chase. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Chase brings up
18,
3rd down.
Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
That's good.
60 Maverick, 60.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sneak here, Sanders. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Williams, and he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
70 Timberwolves.
Here he is to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Second quarterback run here. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on their own. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We can could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need